Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is episode 67, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, of No Man's Land. And what I've done off camera is not too much. I bought us, actually, well, I say not too much. I didn't buy us a new piece of equipment. If we hop over here, that'll work. Nope, that won't work. This will work? Nope, that won't work. I should have just ran over there. All right, so over here, I bought us a new header. It was 17, or not 17, it was like $10,000, something like that, maybe? This guy right here. So now we have a bigger corn header. So I'm pretty happy about that. So I did buy that. That's what I did buy. I also bought us 10,000 liters of fertilizer for $17,000. That was a little expensive. I did do all the weeding. So all of our weeds have been addressed. You can see there. Beautiful. And I also planted our carrots. And now what we're going to do is sell our preserved carrots. We have 42,000 liters in here. Now, if we look at pricing, the best time to sell was actually in May. We also need to sell soybeans this month, but I don't want to wait until February until we sell more of these. So we're going to sell them now, just to get that over with. And there's still some really good price out there. I think the restaurant was the best one. Yes, let's go ahead and tag that. And hopefully we can find where that's at. Okay, it's way in there. Perfect. We'll go for a nice little drive. And the reason there's actually not that many pallets on here, but I forgot each one of these pallets is 2,000 liters. So theoretically speaking, when we make more of it, we could have 100,000 liters on a pallet, or excuse me, in a truckload at one time. So, but anyhow, we have a lot on here right now, which is great. So probably it's over there. So yeah, we'll probably take, maybe we'll drive by our new contracting businesses. Maybe we'll do that just to get this squared away. I haven't looked at soy prices yet to see where we should sell those. So I still don't know where we're going to sell those just yet, but we will be obviously selling those at some point in June when we get the best possible price, hopefully. And we have a lot of soy to sell, so we should do just fine off of that. Let's be careful going through here. I do like our little businesses here. I need to keep adding some more stuff. You guys give me so many business ideas. I'm not going to be able to use them all. It's crazy. You guys are absolutely incredible, by the way, for all that. Yeah. It's incredible. And I don't think No Man's Land is going to come to the next FS game, was my understanding from Alien Jim. So I think Western Wilds will probably come back. So maybe we do some sort of series on Western Wilds. I think that would be a really good plan, but we will see. So, okay, that's where we're heading right there. Not too bad. Slow down. I don't want to flip this guy on the corners. I've been almost flipping him the whole way here on the corners. So we won't get too much money, but we'll get a decent chunk of change. We'll get around, what, $30,000 for this, maybe, or so. So not too bad for some of our carrots. Not all of them are done yet. Okay, and I'm just going to open that up so I can watch. They should sell off. Up a little bit, make sure I get all those. Keep going forward. That's as forward as I can get. We're going to have to be a little more creative with the ones in the back. Okay, more than I thought. 32,000 so far. Am I stuck on that? How would I get stuck on that? There we go. Like, am I actually stuck on that? We're going to have to get real creative. I bet if I went around that corner a little bit, be able to get a little bit closer. Yep, that was a little bit closer. And I bet that'll get all of them. Yep, there we go. And boom. Just like that, we are in the side of their building. Easy peasy. And can't get out. There we go. Folding it up. That'll help us out. But anyhow, made a little bit of cash off of that. Not too much, not something crazy. I will probably just sell the soybeans off camera because I'm going to have to make like 2 or 3 trips. How many soybeans do we have again? What was that down there? Slurry. We've got a lot of slurry. I have to somehow manage or find a way to access our slurry too. I don't know how to get it out of the cow pen. But anyhow, looking for at least $1,100. We got some good prices in here, so we'll take a look at where we're going to sell that. But yeah, so 289,000 liters. It's going to be at least 2 trips to the TARDIS wagons or something else. So, or a bunch of trips with a truck. So I will probably just do that off camera and how much we make off of it. But yeah, I've just crashed a bunch of times with this. But that's what I got. That's what we'll start off with. I will see you guys later on. All right, it is soy time. Time to sell our soy. I have 139,000 liters in this one, and then I have 150,000 in this one. So this is Lucky's Logistics here. I believe that's right. I have the right business name, right? Let's go out and make sure of that. Yep, Lucky's Logistics. They have found a buyer that's going to buy it for a nice premium, so they're going to ship it over there for us. I'm only kind of using that as a roleplay aspect because this specific sell point that I placed down is taking it for the best price, which is... Yes, let that autosave. You can do it. Okay. Well, other than the fish farming ones, 1248. I don't think these are going to go above it. They were doing pretty good for a little bit, but yeah. So farm shop, yeah, 1248 here I think is pretty good for us. So I'm going to go ahead and sell it off. It's very exciting to sell things, especially this much stuff. And you guys have been with me struggling on the series to try to make money and make ends meet. So we're 23. We're in year 23. We're finally getting some good harvest payoffs and not having any debt we have to deal with. Look at that. That was great. And that's not even most of it right there. Well, that is most of it, actually, I guess. Well, not most of it, but that is the bigger majority of it. There's a little bit less in here, but not by much. So this is going to be great. And I used our old faithful, old Massey Ferguson here. Sell that off there. I don't think we've ever had that much money in the bank. Seems wild to me. That's crazy. Almost over 500, almost over $500,000 in the bank. And with you guys in here, I have kind of a special surprise for you guys. Not really a special surprise. Not that exciting, actually. I think I've already significantly oversold it. Let's head up this way. Why don't you drive through the quarry, because we're heading over to the shop. Because we haven't driven through here and appreciated the quarry in a while. I did this very early on in the series, but it looks quite nice in here. I like this. It's kind of unique. I enjoyed the creativity and the creative things I did on this map. But yeah, and we also have the welding shop here. So that's going for us as well. But regardless of that, cool area. I forgot that road goes up to those farms up there. A lot of stuff going on this map, quite honestly. Okay, so what are we going to be doing right here? Well, first, I'm going to dump this off, and we are going to sell this. Now, I know this is our first tractor, and that's going to be a hard thing to sell. And first off, everyone who ever accused me of cheating by putting this in the store, which they said, quote unquote, was the tractor I wanted, there's a couple people that accused me of that. I was like, you guys are crazy. I've never cheated. But I did notice this guy popped up in here. Also, I haven't cheated this guy yet either. You guys are crazy. I don't have the... it just doesn't... it just cracks me up. People said I planted this tractor in here by... Oh, anyhow. Okay. Well, anyhow, it's the same one we own, and I want to buy it. It has only 20 hours on it, so we're getting our good 30 hours out of it. And it's just... This is just such a great tractor for us. I really love it. So we're going to buy this tractor, which I know is crazy. The bigger engine is going to bump it up a little bit, 280 horsepower. I don't think we need anything crazy special about the rest of it. I don't even think we need... Well, GPS would be actually kind of handy. I think I'll put GPS on it. Why not? We'll splurge. We got some money. So we're going to buy this just because why not? It's great. And we're going to sell our old version here. So it's 19,000. Obviously, if we repaint that, that'll bump it up a little bit more and repair it. Also a little bit more there. And then now we're going to sell that. So basically netted like 20 grand out of that. Just, yeah, about 20 grand is probably pretty accurate, actually. So yeah, got a little bit back for it. So basically we paid 100,000 for this nice new to us tractor right here, which is such a classic on our farm. I'm very happy to have it. Oh, it also needs repairs pretty significantly right now. So let's just go ahead and repair it real quick. That'll be a little bit of money. Yep. By a little bit, I mean quite a bit. But anyhow, there we go. Now we have our classic tractor that we can start using with GPS now. All set up, good to go. This thing is going to be great. So I'm excited to start using this around the farm. But I want to bring you guys back in to sell the soy. I'll probably bring you guys back in maybe harvest time, or if we have some new businesses maybe we're going to add in or something special. But I'll bring you guys back in the future. We have quite a bit of stuff to do off camera. We'll keep rocking and rolling and doing it. How are the cows doing? They're doing good. They're getting ready to give birth to their first babies here soon. That's going to be exciting. We're going to have to feed a lot more hay out. So we need more hay. I actually think, let's go over here real quick. So is there some hay in here? Yeah, there's a little bit of hay. But when we harvest our grass, we honestly need a lot more hay now, and we need less of it to go towards silage, which actually I think need to sell silage. Yeah, I need to sell silage off. So I'll do that as well. We have that contract. I'll sell it. So we're actually gonna get quite a bit of money off of that, which is gonna be great. But I think we need a second one of these, quite honestly. It's hard because of how I place this to place another one, but I think we can just do it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna move that truck. I'll just do this with you guys in here. But I think they're going to need more hay than we are currently providing. So I'd like to have a larger capacity of hay for them available at all times. So yeah, well, that can start overloading. But anyhow, we can build now. Oops, easy does it. We're going to have to smooth this out, I think, a little bit first, just to make sure that it goes the way I would like it to go. We're going to smooth just back here. This is going to cost us a little bit of money as well. Just back over to like there. And then around up into there, I think we'll do it. Yep, and then we will smooth that edge out, which is great. Okay, and then production, we are going to build another one of these. That's a fermenting cell. That's not the same one. It's going to be, maybe take me a second here, sorry, to find the correct one. That's definitely the right pack. That's the fermenting one. It's pig food. There it is, right there. Okay, so it's going to be this guy right here. So we're going to place him nice and close. Not quite on top of each other, but right there is perfect. Okay, and landscaping. Let's make it look nice over here. We're just going to expand that out. Easy does it. And just around like that. And I actually think I'm going to put a little bit of grass right in there. I just think that kind of, that aesthetic looks nice to have kind of some grass through there. I think that'll just look a little nicer. More natural, I think. It's hard to get in there to put grass in there. So maybe not on that side. And then plant-wise, we'll put a little bit of just grass around it. Here, I know stuff is super expensive, but I like the farm to look nice. I know some people don't care how their farm looks, and that's fine for those people, but I am one who likes my farm to look nice and kind of realistic. I don't like just playing in a very function-only farm, if that makes any sense at all. But yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, actually, I needed to go back in there. Sorry, because I got to fix this. This is going to be crazy. Let's go plants again, and back to the very pricey grass. Maybe not quite as big because it's a different type of grass, I think. Is it? Oh, no, that's the same type of grass. Okay, that's fine then. But there we go. Let's get that kind of cleaned up through there, right up against that. And voila. That looks much better. We now have 2 silos that are doing our hay work here, if you will. So that will be fantastic. And there's quite a bit of hay in here, so I probably can grab some more of that. But yes, there we go. Okay, I can shut that guy off. I will see you guys later on. All right, we are on to October. I'm going to go ahead and just put a little load of hay in here. We now have some new baby cows, which is great. So we'll unload that. Now, if we take a look, and also everything's ready to harvest, but we'll deal with that in a second. If we take a look here, we now have 2 sets of cows in here. Now, ideally, we'd sell our cows at 27 months after they give birth once. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on to these guys just a little bit longer. I'm going to wait until they've given birth a second time. That way we have double the cows in here, and then I'll raise both of those sets of cows up, and then we'll see if we want to actually go further than that. But I think that'll be good for us. So we're just going to stop this for now. I'll come back and deal with this later. We have a lot of harvesting to do. Let's start with the carrots, because good Lord, the carrots take forever to harvest. Absolutely forever. But we should be making some good money off them. So that's always the plus. Actually, do we have anything leased right now? We do, don't we? Yeah. Purchase. Okay, we probably... So I actually think we're going to keep leasing this, because what I'd like to do... this is going to be a little controversial to some of you, but let me explain, and then it'll be a little bit better, I think. If we go in, it's not going to be in there. It's going to be under here, actually, isn't it? Yeah, this guy does all things. I'm probably going to use this to do our root crops, but understand this. When we buy this to do root crops, we're not going to do some crazy 3,500 horsepower, ridiculously speed thing that does whatever. we're going to buy this header right here. It's going to run at 10 miles an hour, which actually that's even a little quick because they're small. Those are unrealistic. Yep. So that's the way it is. But 4 meters, 10 miles an hour is a little quick. I do agree on that. But, well, how fast do these harvesters normally go? 6 miles. Yeah, so a little bit fast. What I might do is just to be non-cheaty is lower the cruise control down to 6, so it limits it to 6. But there are legitimately, I've seen videos of it, there are legitimately things like this that are pulling these root crops out of the ground. They're just non-existent in our game for whatever reason. So I will eventually probably do that, only just so we don't have to deal with harvesting it as much. We'll still be dealing with harvesting. We can maybe even increase our, we probably want to increase our field size even, to be honest. We'll probably just, I mostly just want it so that way it's, oh, that's not gonna get that guy a little bit further over. Got to unfold him first. But it's mostly just for the kind of ease of it, I think. It'll be a little bit quicker, but also I don't think really that unrealistic, so I'm not too worried about it. Our Massey's been doing good work for us. Let's get this guy rocking and rolling. We got to get our grass harvested, and it's all going to go into the hay just like it did last time I harvested it. I did sell some silage off camera. I sold $85,500 of the silage. We still have a little bit more left now that it's all fermented, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm going to show you guys a new business here in a second, which actually might be the thumbnail, so you guys may already be very well aware of what I've done off camera. But regardless of that, we're going to get all this stuff rocking and rolling. And then I think next episode, our goal is going to be to maybe do some revamp on the farm or maybe sell some cows. One of those two would be kind of our next episode goal. We don't need to get this guy over there just yet. We do have some harvesting. Oh, I'm surprised, actually, the sunflowers aren't ready yet. That actually kind of surprises me. Did I do that on purpose? Maybe I did, actually. I think I did. To make sure we weren't harvesting too much all at once. But let's get our harvesters out rocking and rolling. These guys are getting a lot of... Oops, don't need course play right now. You guys are getting a lot of good harvesting in for us, which is great. I think I'm actually going to start this guy down here at the end. I did do a little bit more tree cutting up there. I cut some more trees down. Though we can start working on getting closer to getting that field up and running, but it'll still be a little bit before we get that field rocking and rolling. But we're doing good. Our farm is very good on no man's land. There's not a ton more businesses again I'm going to add. I added one today. I'm going to fill out some of the space in town. I did actually also add a field. That field actually you can see right through the trees there. I added a field here just because there's just some empty space, and I felt like that was an area a farmer could probably farm. It's kind of over in the industrial district. It's a little odd area for a field, but it's kind of part of the intermingling where the farms and industry are both at. So it's next to a farm and next to industry, so it kind of makes sense to have a field there. But I figured a farmer could lease that land or buy it or whatever. We're not going to farm it. I'm not worried about us farming it. We have enough problems on our own farm to deal with. But there we go. You're hired up on that. Let's get our... Oh, we got to get this rock and rolling too. Let's do this real quick. So many things all ready at once, which is great. We have grass, corn silage, soybeans, carrots, all just happening at once, which is great. It's all great. Everything's good. Let's get that guy unfolded. Who knows how well he'll do with this? There's always some weird collisions at the end of this field, so I usually have to end up cleaning up quite a bit of it by the end, but that's okay. Let's get that started there. I'll probably do most of the harvest off camera, because, I mean, I usually do that in a lot of times anyways, but I'll probably end up doing quite a bit of off camera. You guys have seen me harvest. I think the next big thing we do will be upgrading our land. It'll be so nice to sell those cows too next episode. I think that'll get us really far forward in what we're doing. And honestly, we may still end up buying that carrot harvester just because we can always sell it later, but just to not have to have any outstanding things that we're paying for or things like that, I think would be super nice to have. But now we're starting to get to kind of the more enjoyable money where we can start dumping some big bucks on stuff. So that is going to be fantastic for us. So there we go. Okay, he is rocking and rolling. So probably what'll end up happening if I just look at not in there. Yeah, no, in here. On here. Next, I'm off camera. I'm going to get the sunflowers harvested. We'll probably wrap up the episode here in a minute. And the next episode, we're going to deal through planting season. We'll probably get into we'll probably actually get towards harvest because we're probably going to sell cows somewhere in that area as well because Well, let's see here. Our cows, because we want these guys to reproduce again. So they're at 20%. So they have 8 more months. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, actually, June would be really good for us. So we'll probably, next episode will probably end in June when we sell the cows, which would be really good. We're going to make, these are still going to go up in value, but this is $300,000 here at least. That is ridiculous. We're going to make a lot off of our cows, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, we'll get 2 sets of cows rocking and rolling. And then we may even have we may even go further than that, have maybe, I think ideally maybe 4 sets would be pretty cool to have. And I think this barn, if I'm not mistaken, well, actually we can just do this to, instead of looking it up in build menu. Can I jump over here, please? Thank you. No, didn't want to go faster. There we go. I think if I'm not mistaken, this is a 500 cow pen. Yes, so we could have 4 sets of cows. Now, I do think 4 sets of cows to feed is going to be quite enough. If we have more than that, honestly, we're going to have another grass field somewhere. I don't know if we'll do any other animals over here. I have thought about doing pigs or something just because I thought that'd be kind of fun. Oh, H is full. Let's get him unloaded. What should we use? We'll grab this. Well, this guy's going to have to come out here. No, we'll use a truck for them out here. Let's go grab our little trailer here to get the carrots unloaded. That's the thing with having so much harvest going at once, is you have things being ready to be unloaded at basically all hours of the day. Yes, we'll grab this. But yeah, that's the plan. So we'll sell cows. And then I think the episode after that, we are going to spend probably, it'll almost maybe even just be one take. We're just going to do a major revamp and rehaul of the farm through here. That's the plan. So the only thing I think about that too, if I'm thinking forward, is I do want to get rid of the farm sawmill at some point, at least move it out of the way. What we might do is role play building a new one, and I'll just sell what we have in it. And then, yeah, we'll leave it alone for now, and we'll kind of do that. And then we'll just move whatever wood's in it into the new one, just to make it fair, if that makes sense. I think we can do that pretty easily. Let's get over here and get our... We still do have technically our emergency grass field here, so if we need more grass, we can get it. And we also, of course, could just mow a bunch of area. We have a ton of grass up there and all over the place. So it's not like our cows are ever going to starve to death, but it would be nice if we didn't have to worry too much about it. There we go. Get this unloaded real quick. Who's worker A? Is that one of the harvesters? Yeah, he'll be the next one that's full. That's okay, though. Okay, get those out of the way here. Perfect. Okay, so let's go take a look at this new thing that we have in town, which would be really cool to show you, I think. So, and let me make sure I have my comment for the person that mentioned it up on the screen for me to be able to see. Okay. And I think this is honestly, a pretty reasonable addition to the town, especially a town this big and kind of where this is situated with what we got going on. Oh, that was a little glitchy in there. Trying to render everything in. We're going to take a right here, exit off the highway. And then just up here, we got a couple new things. First, we have the service station, which I'm going to say is just owned by the truck dealership. And here we have the truck dealership, which I had a lot of fun. I put out a lot of placeable stuff, and then I actually bought those trucks. There had to be some nice trucks up front. I don't have any specific international brand trucks per se, but this is just kind of a cool thing to have, I think, added onto the town. And this is from Jonathan Pirtle, made this comment, said, I'm seeing a lot of activity in no man's land. I'm a truck driver, and it's been a generational career. So I was thinking of a truck trailer dealership, could also sell cars and pickups. My name is John Wayne, so maybe the Duke's truck and trailer sales. So here we go. And we go over to the sign. Duke's truck and trailers. Sorry, it's such a delay on that. But yeah, so we have some different, oh gosh. And it's just a decorative building. You can't go inside of it. None of the garage is open, which I thought that'd be kind of cool if they did. But regardless of that, cool area. I also put this is where they can see kind of junk cars or whatever, or junk trucks that they don't need anymore. Back out here, and there's a gate right here for it that opens up. So that's all set up for them if they need that. And then there's some trailers back here, and it's kind of overstock. Maybe the trailers can be in the back. You're probably not going to display those as much. You're probably more going to want to sell the trucks and the bigger ticket items, if you will. So Got some trucks over here on display, some box trucks over there, and then just a few nice little trucks here. Now, in terms of the rest of the town, if I go into flight mode real quick, just for planning purposes, we might put like another business in right here. This area, I don't know if I'll even mess with a whole lot. I will probably make this road continue across, and then maybe I'll actually make it just kind of curve, like kind of just a fun little curved road here, and then not worry too much about this, just through the woods there and over to that. And then probably more businesses in this area, and then I would like to use this area through here, I think, for more residential. I think that'll be good. And if we need to add any more factories, we can add them out here. And if we need to, we can add another farm business up here. But again, we're getting close to being done. Honestly, if I add too much more, it's going to just not work because this game save is already struggling to render everything in at all times because all of this stuff is placeable. And of course, as I started out, I was very detailed on everything. And I had to be less detailed now. I got a little carried away with the truck dealership. But yeah, it's huge, actually, comparatively, if you take a look at it. But I do like it. I think it's pretty cool to have that added in. I think that'll be perfect. So, yeah, that's what I got. And I think on that note, I'm going to keep working on harvest and stuff like that. But I think we'll wrap up the episode there. I'm hoping to still have episodes rock and rolling coming out for you guys. I leave Wednesday. I'm recording this Sunday. I leave Wednesday to head out to PAX East. So I'm excited about that. But, yep. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.